Welcome back, everybody. Once again, as the name of the video indicates, we are talking about the ATF, and this time it's because more detail on their illegal activities has come out thanks to the folks over at Gun Owners of America, and a combination of data received by them from lawsuits that are ongoing, as well as several FOIA requests. We've learned a lot more about what the ATF is actually doing and how they have created a searchable, unlawful national gun registry. So I've done some videos on this before, so I'm kind of just going to hit the highlights here, and you should be able to see links to those videos somewhere up here on your screen as you're watching. But basically, it is unlawful for any government agency to maintain a firearms database, a national firearms database, and the ATF is doing that. I believe about a year ago, they actually even changed the Form 4473 to make it easier to scan and search. So in the past, what would happen is you'd put all your data on the 4473, which is the background check form that everybody has to do who purchases a firearm in America. You'd put your personal information on there, you'd answer some questions, then you'd flip the page over, and the gun and the serial number would be on the second page. The ATF changed the 4473, the actual form itself, so that all of that information is right on the front page now. Why would you do that for any other reason except to make it easier to scan into a database? It's the only reason you would do that, and that's exactly what they did. And on that form, again, it's all one page now, scan it right in there. Earlier, again, due to a letter submitted by several congressmen, I believe 52 of them, the ATF was forced to admit that they had literally almost 1 billion firearm records in their database, and they were currently undergoing scanning to get 100% of them into their database. They had over 800 million already in there already, and we're working getting them all in there diligently. But they claim that it was not searchable. Now, the data that's come out today, and again, I'll link to this document in the video description from the folks over at Gun Owners of America, shows that this simply isn't true. So looking at my computer here, just checking out the document itself, the thing that it shows, and it shows it in great detail, is that they're using something called OCR data, or optical character recognition data, rather. And what that does is it allows them to, as the name would indicate, change what you write down with your hand into a digital letter. So that way it just using AI knows that if you write down ABCD, it will transcribe that into their system as ABCD in a digital form, so that way it is searchable. Now, in addition to it being unlawful for the ATF to have a database of any kind of firearms registry, which is exactly what this is, it's even more illegal, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's a thing, but there is an additional law that states that they cannot make it searchable by name. So in implementing this software, in order to attempt to be compliant, I guess, with that requirement, the ATF took off-the-shelf software that allows them, again, to scan all this into a database, and then essentially, and I'm not like making this up, this is what they did. They went in and unchecked search by name. So all that needs to happen in order for them to go back and use it to search by name is to go literally back in when they open the application and hit search by name, turn it back on. I realize that sounds insane. Check out the document. That's literally what they did. So at any point in time, if the ATF wants to search by name what guns you have filled out 4473s on, they can do so. And so again, check out the document, you will see all of the details, but they 100% have a searchable by name, by serial number database of all of the guns that are on 4473s, well, the vast majority of them anyway, that are on 4473s that have been filled out in the last 20 years and really in the last probably 50 years. So folks that don't know, if you fill out a 4473 at a gun shop or an online one or a digital one, same thing, that is to be stored at your FFL for 20 years, and once it gets beyond that 20-year mark, the FFL can destroy it. Very few guns fall into that category. Most gun shops don't last 20 years, and a lot of them, if they're corporate gun shops like Dick's, Walmart, etc., hand them over anyway, which is just insane, but they do. So again, the vast majority of firearms that have been sold legally since the 4473 has been around are in this database, and it is searchable. And basically what has happened, well, this information has gone out to congressmen today, and Ted Cruz has put forth a bill to basically make the ATF delete it. If that bill passed, would they delete it? I have no idea. I don't have a lot of faith in them, particularly under this administration and this Department of Justice, but the bill is there. And with that, it brings us to the action item for this video. There will be a link down below in the video description to contact your representatives. I highly suggest that you do so. This is absolutely insane. At any point, those representatives can cut funding to the ATF. That would be very convenient for all of us. It makes it very difficult to search things if you have no funds to pay the employees who do the searching. So that is pretty much it. Without making the video 40 minutes long, that's what's going on. If you want to see all the details, again, link will be down in the video description. Again, thanks to the folks at GOA for doing the hard work. And thank you to all of you out there who support organizations like Gun Owners of America, because those donations that you guys do allow this type of legal and illicit activity to come to light. So there is that. With that, guys, if you haven't liked this video, please go ahead and do so. Also hit the subscribe button. Unfortunately, we do a lot of these videos around here because the ATF is extremely corrupt and loves doing illegal activity. And that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And those of you who have shared it, double thanks to you. And we'll see all of you in the next video.